Listen, guys, we want to match with you tonight. And we here...
Let me get this straight. You two want to take on Jay Clinton, the Hollywood hacksaw Andrew Alexander, and Mr. Black tonight?
Listen, we hear Jay Clinton has got a little big challenge. Well, guess what, guys? We went and found ourselves a really big partner.
We're not afraid of Iceberg. We're not afraid of anyone. And to prove it, how about we sweeten the pot a little bit? How about we make tonight's match interesting? I don't like you, Iceberg. I don't like how you run around here like you own the place because you're some sort of monster. And we're here to prove a point that we are future champions. So how about this? If Jay Clinton can pin you in the middle of this ring, you retire. You quit. You never wrestle in NWA Anarchy again. You leave for good.
What?
I see the fear in your eyes, Iceberg, so I'll tell you what I'll do, Iceberg. And if you or any of your little new wavers can pin Jay Clinton, or if you can pin me, or if you can perform a miracle and pin Mr. Black, we'll kick Jay Clinton out of the Entourage forever. Jay Clinton, he'll be on his own to fight his own battles. He'll be out. What do you say? Are you in? You're in. It's official. It's a man's word. If you lose, you're gone.
Ladies and gentlemen, six-man tag team action underway. It is the New Wave. Stephen Walters and Derek Driver, along with their partner, the former Anarchy heavyweight champion Iceberg. The opposition are members of the Entourage, the Hollywood hacksaw Andrew Alexander, the all-star Jay Clinton, and who we now know is their head of security, Mr. Black. And very interesting stipulations for this impromptu six-man tag. Should any member of the Entourage get pinned in this contest, then Jay Clinton is summarily thrown out of the Entourage. He basically loses his meal ticket, as far as I can tell. And on the opposite end, if somehow Jay Clinton were to pin Iceberg, then Iceberg will retire.
I mean, I can't believe, throwing so much on the line on the part of Iceberg against somebody the caliber of Jay Clinton.
Excuse me?
Jay Clinton, ain't he great? Yes, he is. I'll answer that for you.
Not really. Jay Clinton, who is a game competitor. I wouldn't call him great, but we're going to call it the way he is. He racked up a whole lot of frequent flyer miles in his last pop quiz, if you will, given to him by the Entourage just a couple of weeks ago on this broadcast. And now, he is the one tasked, apparently, with taking on the mighty Iceberg.
Oh, if I were Iceberg, I would start making my AARP announcements right now.
I'm afraid I didn't hear a word you just said, and it is thanks to the noise coming from this crowd, the chant of Iceberg, coming from the crowd here at the NWA Arena. And you can hear Andrew Alexander, who is breathing somewhat heavy and obviously in some pain, saying, "Lock up with him, he ain't so bad."
All Jay Clinton has to do is pin Iceberg. That's it.
All Jay Clinton has to do is strut his way into a ground zero, and he's just lost his way through the entourage. Jay Clinton just thrown to the canvas by the No Pain Train, the being of inconceivable horrors. I think it goes without saying that better men than Jay Clinton have tried to do what they put on his shoulders here, and that is take out the mighty Iceberg.
Well, you know, and I mean, let's take a look at, as Iceberg throws Jay Clinton across the ring, let's take a look at the other implications in this match. These are members of the Entourage. As a group as a whole, if they were to get a pinfall over either one of these three men, all three of these men have been Anarchy Tag Team Champions, that would put them right there at the very top, especially if they were to beat the New Wave. Put them right there in that #1 contenders catbird seat for the Tag Team Championships.
Well, with the New Wave being the current #1 contenders, they are certainly putting a little something at stake here, although the power of Iceberg being very much evident thus far. You can see the smile on his face. He's toying with the all-star Jay Clinton. And now sends him for the ride off the ropes. Iceberg hauls him up, and he is holding him there as though he were a small child. And apparently Jay Clinton has been bad. Side suplex and tag in to Stephen Walters, who will make the cover and hook the near leg, but only a 2 count.
And right now, I mean, you know, Jay Clinton, I mean, here's the thing about it. Andrew Alexander and Mr. Black really have nothing to lose in this match by getting pinned.
No, nothing at all.
They have nothing at all to lose. Jay Clinton has everything to lose in this match.
Oh, absolutely. And right now, being sent in to Derek Driver, and you can see the brazen attitude of the Entourage by simply admitting, yes, we're the ones that sabotaged Stephen Walters' car last week. Stephen Walters, oh wait just a second, a handful of hair from Mr. Black, and that was blatant. Tag, and in comes the Hollywood Hacksaw, Andrew Alexander. The unknown quantity in this contest, for the record, would be Mr. Black. We don't even know if this man's a wrestler. Mr. Black, who to look at him is, what, give him about 6'11", maybe 7 feet.
That's a big boy.
Easily 300 pounds, cover 2.
And I don't know what he's thinking here. I mean, he could have just carried him over to his corner and maybe made the tag.
Oh, he's thinking he's great, and his greatness just caused a tag in to the No Pain Train. Right hands for everybody. Iceberg buying, and now Mr. Black trying to make his way into the ring. He got caught by the New Wave. Only staggered, and a right hand from Iceberg drops him to his feet.
Landed on his feet outside the ring here. Derek Driver crashing and burning. But Jay Clinton all by himself in there. An illegal double teaming here, and referee Ken Wallace letting this go on.
And now, Mr. Black driving Stephen Walters into the guardrail. Now, up on the apron, Jay Clinton. Jay Clinton raking the eyes of Iceberg. Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Oh, look at this. The walk of greatness.
Strutting across the top rope. A lot of agility. Give him that. Iceberg caught him belly to belly out of the so-called walk of greatness. In comes the Hollywood Hacksaw. Oh, he'll give himself a hernia. He's going for the rodeo driver and gets backdropped for his trouble. And now he's pulled from the ring by Derek Driver. Ken Wallace has lost all semblance of control here.
But look who, wait a minute.
Oh, Mr. Black comes in. Mr. Black, good Lord. Sit out choke slam from Mr. Black. That's some strength.
That is some strength to pick up.
Jay Clinton with the elbow.
Wait a minute.
1, 2, 3. What?